Beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. That was an emotional reading. It was quite difficult and it actually took quite a while to go into the field because there wasn't much of a response. I later learned that that was part of the trickster energy at play here. And you'll understand more in the transmission. But yeah, definitely an unexpected reading, emotionally, energetically, vibrationally. Quite a few things came through, so for all the decoders out there, share with me in the comment section what you think about the words and messages that came through. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if it was helpful for you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, consider subscribing for more. And if you would like us to read into a particular field of someone, an event, whatever it might be that you feel would be helpful for the collective, then let me know in the comment section below. I send you love and blessings. Okay, let's go in there now. Let's go in there now. So he's actually very calm and composed here. He's very calm and composed. But he is feeling that he is being attacked. Quite interesting, quite interesting. What else is here? What else is here? Because it's taken a little while to get in here. It is taking a little while to get in, which tells me that this individual is hiding. Okay. So what are you hiding? What are you hiding here? There's a lot of pressure on this individual. There's a lot of pressure. And what is that pressure from? What is that pressure from? What is that pressure from? You see, as we go into the field here, his vibrational field is behaving very differently to how others behave. And it's not a form of protection. No. What is that? There's an intentional purpose. There's an intentional purpose behind his behavior, which means that if you are seeking answers from this person, it is going to be very vague and almost disassociative. And he's doing that on purpose. Even the way the field is responding, it's matching that. It's giving off the exact same vibrational patterns. So it's not a form of protection, but he is guarding to a very high degree. Let's see if we can get some more. There we go, secrecy. Secrecy. Why is there so much hiding? An intentional purpose behind his behavior in this interview, and secrecy. That's what's going on around this individual. What are you guarding? He's playing dumb. He's playing dumb. It's so silly. It's even quite difficult to read the vibrational field here, because the way he is guarding himself and what he's holding. The host is a little aggressive in his energy. The host is a little aggressive. But he is very certain about whatever it is that he's brought up in the interview. He is certain. So he is playing, going to pause it there. He is playing, I don't know anything. But he does. But you do. Yes. Okay, so let's see if we can just go into another clip. Let's see if we can find out anything from the field of the mother. It's been called a suicide. Yes. So as you can imagine, this woman is... This field is very confused. She's putting on a brave face. She's putting on a very brave face. Her whole body is doing its best to be here in this interview. So none of what is happening on this current screen is false. None of this which is happening on this current screen is unclear. This woman is grieving. Loss of life, loss of life, loss of life. And she wants to get to the bottom of it. She wants to get to the bottom of it. Exactly what the host is doing as well. That's exactly what the host is doing. See if there's anything else here. What kind of pattern is that? An unholy act, an unholy act, an unholy act. Stay here for a little bit longer. Let's stay here for a little bit longer. There's an unholy act that's been committed. An unholy act. And that is taking someone's life. That is the taking of someone's life. Life has been taken here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Life has been taken here. That is... That's crushing. That's extremely heartbreaking. Okay. So, as we just remain here, the field becomes quite calm, which means whoever's passed to the other side, there's no animosity, and there is peace. That soul is resting peacefully. So there is that. However, an injustice has happened here. An injustice has happened. Anything else here? Anything else here? Played. What was played? Something was played. Okay, I'm running out of space, but something was played. Okay, a dealing of a bad hand, a dealing of a bad hand. What does that relate to? A dealing of a bad hand. A deal went sour. A deal went sour. Dealing of a bad hand and a deal went sour here. I'm confident that she knows this. So I'm going to pause that there. Let's take a look. It's like a game he's playing. He's very good at this. Which, a little bit like our previous videos that we've done, very similar words coming through. Inauthentic, disingenuous. Inauthentic, disingenuous. So he's not at all showing, speaking, the whole field is responding. False. And that means that when he is speaking, his words aren't matching up to reality. Anything that's taking place and anything that is going to take place, which means that I wouldn't trust anything that comes out of his mouth. Not to be trusted. Not to be trusted. Yeah. It's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. The calm and composed that we picked up on at the very beginning is part of the act, which tells me that if you watch him in other either interviews, maybe he's on stage, wherever he is, where there's a public viewing of him, that's his acts. And to play dumb. So he won't be giving any truthful, clear answers. Nothing will be direct. He's just going to shoot everywhere else but the actual target. All right, beautiful souls, I'm going to disconnect from this transmission. Let's stop that. Let's stop that there. Okay, 2222 on the clock. Beautiful souls, let me know how you felt about the information and messages that came through emotionally, energetically. Let me know in the comment section below. It was quite an interesting reading, as it's required being in the field for a lot longer to receive any information that would be helpful. It would actually be interesting to go back in at another time to see how the field responds, maybe in a couple of years, a revisit, and see if we have a similar response coming through. If the video was helpful for you today, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing so that you can stay up to date with our latest videos. Love and blessings, beautiful souls. Love and blessings.